factories closer to the raw material and with cheaper labour. The Royal Exchange closed in 1968, and there is no cotton industry in Greater Manchester today. The old warehouses in the city centre still provide strong bones for the city, and have now been converted into apartments, offices, bars. Manchester's Speaker's cornerstone to marches and parades. Those seeking democratic reform, such as Chartists, union members and suffragettes, would address crowds here.
Building commenced in 1972, when the area was a patchwork of mostly Victorian buildings, forming a 17th and 18th century layout of streets and houses. This area has been rebuilt in the last couple of decades. On Saturday, June 15, 1996, the IRA detonated a powerful bomb in Corporation Street, causing devastating damage to the Arnhill Centre and surrounding areas, but there were no fatalities. The bomb rebuild has won many awards, provided far more. Building on the left over the tram line is the Corn Exchange, a fine Edwardian building, mostly from 1903.
June 2002 as a symbol of regeneration after the IRA's 1996 Manchester bombing. Since 2012, Urbis has been home to the National Football Museum, which, covering 4 floors, has the largest collection of football-related memorabilia in the UK and attracts over 500,000 visitors each year.
The original Victoria Station was designed by George Steeds and completed by 1844, of which part still remains in the current structure. The 2012 new block of Chetham's School of Music is on the left. The school was established in 1969, incorporating Chetham's Hospital School, founded as a charity school by Humphrey Chetham in 1653. Events venue Manchester Arena, seen here, opened in 1995 and has the highest seating capacity of any indoor venue in the United States. These are in many ways the most enchanting Manchester buildings, oldest complete structures in the city. They began life as priests' quarters, nearby church, in 1421. In 1653, through his will, successful merchant Humphrey Chetham created a school for poor boys and a library, much of which can still be visited. Today, it is the School of Music. not so far away from St. Trinity, was the site of the Reverend William Cowper's Bible Christian Church. In 1809, the aptly named preacher persuaded his congregation to give up meat and alcohol. This became the inspiration of the UK's Vegetarian Society, which was born in England. In 1847, and still resides in the region, Bolshevik